people, refugee people, and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
People that had already had their flights and stuff. He paused all of it. I thought I had the list in my email. It looked like I didn't. Look like I ain't sent it to myself. Like I
Out of
thought.
all the things going on in this world, what he choosing to focus on is beyond me.
And I just, like you said here, I don't know. I couldn't possibly believe. I mean, I couldn't possibly understand what his motive is other than hell on earth.
Yep. All them people voted for him, thinking that it was gonna be a financial gain for people. I've been telling people, man, that y'all think y'all about to get some damn unemployment money, some PPP money, man. That shit was cause it was a fucking pandemic, man. That shit
Yeah,
ain't had nothing to do with that shit. Would have happened if Charlie Brown was the president.
they think they finna get some stimulus checks and all of that.
No, none of that,
It says
none of that.
President Trump is carrying out his pledge to give the U.S. a mega makeover by signing a slew of executive actions in his first week that walk back Biden era policies and fulfill his campaign promises. His campaign promises: the immigration executive order. He promised mass deportation but hasn't detailed how he would implement, staff, and fund such a massive, costly operation. Um, Declares national emergency in Mexico border.
Yeah, got ICE running around everywhere, going into these schools, taking these kids' friends away from them. You don't traumatize these kids, man.
Says he reinstated the Remain in Mexico policy, ending a program that released asylum seekers into the U.S. while their cases were considered. Like he just national energy emergency ordering expedited deregulated drilling as he's repeatedly vowed to drill baby drill. One order specifically targets energy production in Alaska, rescinding former President Biden's protections around the state's coastal areas. Like this man is just. He also signed an order withdrawing the U.S., the world's second largest greenhouse gas emitter, from the Paris Climate Agreement. It's
Whatever the
about to
hell that
be
is.
World War Z. Goddamn. Trump
Oh,
established Monday that it is the policy of the United States to recognize two sexes, male and female, on official documents. These sexes are not changeable and are grounded in fundamental and in, in, incontrovertible reality. Transgender Americans were a central target of Trump's often. I don't even want to read this shit. I'm gonna be honest. I just like I was just saying some of this shit earlier and it was just pissing me off. But we gotta
that,
jump back into
yeah, that shit is just Project 25, which they try to act like he went behind. All that what you on that paper is that shit drawn out to distract people.
hmm
That's all it is.
I told everybody I knew he was gonna come in with the shit when they waited until he won to announce people like Elon Musk being on his team and shit of that nature. Like he's moving Elon Musk into the White House. He's giving him a position.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
It's just
Yep.
all I can tell my people is, if you feel like you are in danger or you might be affected, you got to hunker down these next 4 years. Cause one thing about it, after these 4 years, he done.
Oh yeah. He
He,
more definitely done after this one, but I
but
don't know the
that
damage
also
he
means
gonna do. And then it ain't
exactly.
like
That's
they
what I was gonna
control the
say.
House and the Senate. We in trouble.
we in trouble.
It's no
And
it's no it's no checks and balances.
by him knowing after this vote, he can't, you know what I'm saying? He done. He finna cause as much fucking ruckus as he can, as much as he can. That man ain't finna. He ain't finna walk away easily. That man ain't finna turn some shit up. And you got, and I'm gonna say this word, and somebody got offended when I said it earlier. But if it don't apply to you, then shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Because what I
If
said
it
was,
don't apply, let it fly.
what I said was, Negroes are so money hungry and
Mm-hmm.
easily influenced to the fact that he knew that if he couldn't overcome the black women, he can definitely overcome the black man. And that's why he gave those Negroes, because it's not for his people. His people are not as much in the position as ours. So he
Mm-hmm.
made those Negroes feel like he cared about them and they were significant to his cause by um switching the income tax thing. If they pay child support, then they are the ones that file the child on their taxes. And so these Negroes out here hollering, Trump, Trump fucking with us, Trump, 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 Trump. Baby,
Mm-hmm.
okay, pull the wool over your eyes, because that's what you're gonna be. You're gonna be a cotton picking Negro.
They worrying about money, but they ain't worried about the fact that if they get pulled over and falsely accused something and they get beat down or even unalive, that they they won't get no justice.
They won't get no justice.
Man, get out of here, man.
And then a lot of them, I'm gonna tell you something else, a lot of them don't realize, bro. And this is when the Negro that took offense today really got irate because he knew I was right. I said, what you don't realize is 80% of you motherfuckers, and I'm being nice by saying 80%, 80% of you motherfuckers that's on child support owe back pay. He just finding a way to get more money. If the woman filed that baby, she can get that money. But if he's saying if you pay child support, you can file that baby, you not finna get them taxes because you owe back pay.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. The money still ain't coming to you.
The money
Like
still ain't coming to you. A
going right
motherfucker
back
had,
to
a
it.
motherfucker
And
had
the
the
system.
audacity to call me, had the audacity to call me bitter. Baby, bitter where? I don't get child support. My husband is right here with his children, and he takes damn good care of his children. And
But
we've
but even
always,
if you did, that ain't got shit to do with it.
there was a point in time where I was real sick with one of my children, and I had to use assistance. And so they did put him on child support. You know what we did with that card? We said what that card was gonna specifically be for. That card gonna be for a utility bill and other little things that need to be done. That's money we ain't got to worry about because it's already set.
Most definitely.
But people don't know how to. I got an echo. Is it me or you?
Hold on, it might be me. I'm hold on, I'm about to come up from my laptop anyway. I had to
Yeah.
it went connect to the internet for some reason earlier.
But yeah, people don't realize that it can be oh so simple. I said, baby, I'm not bitter in no way, shape, form, or fashion. I'm actually trying to educate y'all, and that's what's wrong with you Negroes. You Negroes can't stand the fact that a woman can educate you on certain things, but they want the woman to be so submissive to them. Like it's this shit crazy. Like half of these motherfuckers is not finna get their money. That's just the way that he found out how to keep from paying out taxes. That's all that is. He found his way to keep from paying out taxes. Some men might get it. Some men that are up to date on their payments, but I could be wrong. But I feel like the majority of them owe back pay. So when you file that baby on your taxes because you think you doing something, because Trump done gave this order to if you pay child support, you could file this baby on your taxes, and you think you finna be quote unquote income tax balling like y'all say the baby mamas be doing. You're not, sir. You just finna be That money gonna stay where it is. He found a way to keep that money where the fuck it is.
Mm-hmm. Indeed, indeed. Indeed, indeed, indeed. Ain't good now. Let's go.
Yeah, it's good now.
Yeah. Had to restart. I don't know what happened, but good now though. No, I hadn't paid my. Well, I ain't paid my bill yet, but it ain't been calling me. I make them call me every month before I pay it.
What?
My
StreamYard?
internet bill, Spectrum.
Oh,
They
shit, Memphis. We need
call
some.
me every month,
We
every time.
need some. We need something different because Memphis Light Gas and Water know that they don't have no competition. These motherfuckers do what the fuck they want to do.
Oh yeah,
So
oh
now
yeah,
we have smart readers where they guesstimate,
yeah. Mm-hmm.
and then okay, they charging everybody on my street extra money for a water leak, but they know which house has the water leak.
Yeah.
But
Mm-hmm.
they said it's all of our responsibility to get the leak fixed.
They they doing everything like they doing car insurance, man. Like how I'm getting an increase when I ain't putting no claim. Like,
Yeah,
come on, man. Shit is systematically, man. Like they just mm, mm-mm. I ain't had no claims, no tickets, no nothing. But yet it's still my insurance still going up every 6 months. Shit crazy. And you call them, they say, well, yeah, it's a nationwide increase. So I'm paying for everybody else claims.
yeah.
Yeah,
And then you know what
allegedly
else?
it make you want to go out there and do some of your shit allegedly.
You
Shit.
know, you know. I don't know if it applied to all states. I think it's just like certain states. So because of all of the thefts that happened in Memphis last year,
Mm-hmm.
they went up on our car insurance went up for that.
Yeah, see,
If you drive a vehicle,
special Kia.
well, no, they not doing Kias anymore because they got the key programmer.
Oh, really?
They was doing the Kias with and the Hyundais with the charger,
Okay.
with the phone charger. These motherfuckers got key programmers now. I told you I don't have the video on my computer. I'm gonna try to put it on there and I'll show y'all where we watch these motherfuckers on camera after the fact. They pulled up 3 cars deep, 1 car on each side and one in the front of our car. They had the headlights on. They bust the sunroof, got in there, opened the door. The nigga get out the car that's parked on the driver's side with the box thing in his hand, and they sit there and plug it in and program the key to the car, and then they drive. When they drive off, they box our car in the middle as they driving off. And so
Yeah.
when I got my car back, I had to get my key reprogrammed because it didn't work anymore. It unlocked the doors and stuff like that, but it wouldn't crank the car up.
Mm.
So, and you know I love Nissans. I'm a Nissan girl. So Nissans, Infinities, Mercedes, and Camaros. I think it's Camaros. Are like high value theft cars in Memphis right now. And you talk to somebody that has one, two, three, four Nissans and a Mercedes.
Mm.
So imagine how my shit went up.
Yeah.
They don't give a fuck about the Tahoe. They didn't go up on the Tahoe. They went up on the Nissans and the AMG we just got.
Yeah.
Cause niggas out here stealing cars. Why do I have to pay? That's what I'm paying you insurance for
Yeah.
already. Why does my insurance have to increase because the theft in my city increased? I'm paying you to insure my vehicle. Either way it goes. Shit just crazy. It's crazy as hell. We got two Nissan Maximus, a Nissan Altima, and a Nissan Pathfinder. There's four fucking cars, four fucking vehicles that y'all raised the insurance on. The Cadillac truck, the insurance got raised on the Cadillac truck because it's red.
Oh yeah, yeah. That's always been the case with red cars. Yeah.
Then check this out. So the AMG that I got, you have the option. I ain't never seen this shit before, and I could be brand new, but I have the option to use push start or the key.
Yeah, yeah, they like that. Yeah, you can pop the push start out and you use your key. Yeah.
So because of those two features, it doubled the increase on that car.
See,
They can either program a key or I guess hot wire it or whatever it is.
Yeah. Well. Normally, I had a push start back in when it was 2011. I had bought my 2012 Challenger, and normally how it worked, the fact that because I know your AMG got the cigarette lighter, what other safety features? You got where you get ready to get over in the lane, it stops you.
Mm-hmm.
Get something, it stops and stuff like that. Now,
yeah,
it was saying that the newer, normally it used to be when you buy a new car, your insurance would go up sky high. But now, where it used to be, I hadn't bought a vehicle in a while, so it used to be the safer the car, the lower your insurance. But obviously, that didn't change now. I ain't bought this since 18, so.
Yeah, that shit fucked me up. Like everything is push start, but that shit right there fucked me up. I'm like, because you can pop that out and crank it, or pop that back in and push it. I got like that shit crazy.
Yeah, my channel like that. I would one shit, man. Too many people didn't even have push starts back then, but yeah, you most definitely can pop that thing, the button out, and use your key.
Oh, it's like that on all push starts?
Yes.
I didn't know that. Like all my cars are push start. Yeah. I didn't know that. I thought it was just the Mercedes.
Yeah, that's why you got that fob. That's what that fob is. That fob is your key. Or like
I know it's
like
a key
mine,
in there.
I'm not sure about the AMG. Yes, it's a key
I
in the
just
inside.
thought the key. I just thought the key in there was for like the doors or something. I didn't know you could actually crank the car. No, I'm lying.
You can't crank it up with the key. You got to use your fob to stick your fob in there. But you use the keys to unlock your doors. But like me, my Challenger, I'm pretty sure the AMG like that too, or maybe not, maybe a Mopar thing. But as long as you got that key fob on you, you ain't got to do nothing but put your hand up under the damn thing and the door unlocks itself.
Yeah, just stick your hand in there like you about to grab it and it unlocks.
Yeah. So yeah, most definitely.
I like, cause I'm telling everybody, I'm like, this shit brand new to me. I like Nissans, but
yeah.
I mean, the man said I deserve, we both deserve, and I tried to fight him a little bit. I ain't even gonna lie, but I was just like, you know what, you're right. Kids
that AMG hit different though. That car, you sit down and go through that manual. That shit probably do shit that you never even think a car do.
I've been figuring out a few little things just by playing with it, but yeah, I do need to go through that manual. Cause he trying to figure out how to get the light. When you open the door to drop the light to drop the symbol. And then it has like at night. So you know how your dashboard and then your door panels kind of light up at night.
The LED shit, yeah.
But it's a feature to where it goes around the whole, I guess, inside of the car. He been trying to figure out how to do that. So yeah, we just need to get that manual and sit down and fuck with
it. And if not, pull up at Mercedes one day. You got some time.
We had to go up there. Initially, we had to go up there to to wipe it clean because the
Yeah.
previous owner, all of their stuff was in there, and like when we connect our phones and stuff, it kept kicking us out. So he had to take it
Mm.
up there. He had to take it up there to get it wiped
Yeah.
from all of their stuff. So that and that's a dangerous feature because like their frequent locations was in the navigation. That's a
Yeah.
very dangerous feature. So
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, shit, if we ever do get rid of that motherfucker, we gonna go get that motherfucker wiped first. We
Y'all
gonna
get it
get it
wiped
wiped
out.
for you.
Yeah, cause them navigation systems hold addresses and all that shit, man. Like I don't think people even think about that when you buy them type of vehicles. It ain't nothing, man. My challenge that motherfucker was that car was a computer, man. If the
I ain't
battery
gonna,
was dead, you couldn't get in the trunk. You couldn't open the doors. Like,
the Nissan that we just lost, the one that got totaled, it was like that.
mm-hmm.
It was like literally, and I didn't find out till one day I fucked around and let the fob die.
Yeah.
And had to call somebody to come take me to go get a battery because I couldn't get in that motherfucker at all.
Mm-mm. I had what you call and this came with it now. It was traveling where I can go in and hit gas prices. It'll pull up the gas station, the current gas prices. You can, if you want to go to the movies, you can just hit movie theater, and it tells you the movie playing. Then you tap on it, it'll take you to the movies, whatever movie you want to go see, wherever
I
you at.
ain't gonna lie to you. I'm I'm
That was
I'm
back in
scared of
2000.
I'm scared of the Camaro and the Challenger, and I'm
Man,
not. I'm scared of it because I'm what people like to call a gangster chick.
yeah, right.
And my foot tends to get like, I ain't gonna hold you. I
Shit,
got
that
on the
AMG, shit, me.
listen. I ain't gonna hold you. So my nephew, you know what I'm saying? He was trying to test my pee. So we get on the interstate, and he was like, "Nah, the interstate ain't gonna be good because you're not going from zero." I'm like, "Yes, it is," because it was like one o'clock in the morning. So we get on the interstate, and as soon as I come off the overpass, I
Mm-hmm.
slowed that hoe all the way down. Like I took my foot off that motherfucker, slowed it all the way down, there and there stopped, and I hit that junk. My nephew counted to 8 seconds. That bitch was at 145.
Oh yeah, I already know. I already know
But
what it
when
is.
I tell you it was so smooth,
Mm-hmm.
I said,
Yeah.
yeah, this bitch gonna get me in trouble. That's why
Mm-hmm.
I'm scared of the fucking Hellcats. That's why I'm scared of the Challengers and the
Yeah.
what was the other one I just said?
The
Not
Camaro.
the Charger. I done had one of them for like a rental or some shit. Yeah, the Camaro and the Challenger. I'm scared of them bitches.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. They
I'm
hit
scared of them
different.
bitches.
Difference
And them
is,
hoes pure aluminum. I'm gonna tell you,
yeah, they
my
light.
boys had an accident prom night. We had just got the motherfucking car. Then had it her 3 days. They towed it out, but they was racing with a Challenger and some other car. Man, when I tell you, we pulled up and seen that motherfucking Challenger wrapped around that motherfucking pole.
Oh yeah. They ain't no joke, man. I had one. I got bought it in 2011, and I got rid of it in 18, and it was brand spanking new out the showroom floor. I loved it up until about the last year when that motherfucker started tearing up. Well, it started tearing up.
Hey,
Yeah.
you said 11 to 18.
Uh huh.
Ah, you got a good run out of that.
Oh, I did. I did. Most definitely did. I love that car. And when it just started tearing up and it was
That's
money
how
after
it
money.
was about my Maxine. My, I love that car. I started to buy that bitch
Mm-hmm.
back. I love that car, man. That was my baby.
Yeah, there she
But
go right there.
got an updated white girl. Oh, that motherfucker white like the AMG too. Ooh. I don't
Uh-huh.
know what my obsession is. Like, I want my car has to be black or white. Like, I have a smoke gray maximum out there. And then the Tahoe is like,
That smoke gray, nice. I got a partner had a challenge that smoke gray, and oh my god,
I
that
had
is a
smoke gray.
nice color.
I got a smoke gray Maximum out there, and that was probably the only one I settled for. Like everything else, I be wanting this shit to be black or white. The Pathfinder is like a regular gray, but that smoke gray, oh my god!
Oh yeah, that smoke gray hit, man.
And then that motherfucker glistening even when it's dirty.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yeah. But believe it or not, and I didn't go look for white cars. It's just how it happened. I
Yeah,
actually like for 5 different vehicles, all of them had been white. And I ain't do it on purpose. It's just what it was.
that's kind of how it happened. That's kind of how it started, and then I fell in love with it. I had got
Yeah.
that goddamn Buick LaCrosse when it first came out, and that
Now there's
motherfucker
some good
was
ride
black and
vehicles.
pretty. Yeah,
There's some good
that's
ride
the one
vehicles.
I told y'all. When I was telling y'all I was working at FedEx, and I had got off and stopped at my mother-in-law house to go in there and use the restroom and parked it on the curb. I told y'all the lady came down the street and hit my shit, turned it around, pushed it down the street, knocked the goddamn transmission out that bitch.
Mm.
My feelings was hurt so fucking bad
Yeah, man.
because she was texting.
Yeah. That's
Yeah,
that's part of why fucking insurance going up. Everybody on the damn phone going live and doing everything else, not paying attention to the damn road.
yeah,
Fucking
because she hit the pole. So when they got her and they opened the door, in her hand, like flopped when they opened the door, the phone was in her hand, like she was literally in the middle of a text.
mm-hmm. Yep. Yeah.
So mad as hell. Yeah, we done had our little 40-minute icebreaker. I had to give me a little calmer in me because I don't know. I just feel like this portion of it is gonna be what hit me the most.
Oh
So I
yes.
went and got me
Oh yeah, it's bad.
I went and got me a couple more dollars, and I had some Patron I got for my birthday. I take a couple sips. That's what I was trying to do, like warm myself up to it, cause oh
Yeah, I just
Jesus.
poured me a drink too before I came in. I already knew. I said I've heard them, and it hit different.
So this is a first for me. So
Yeah.
we're gonna go
Well,
ahead on there.
sending you some positive energy already because you're gonna need it.
I'm already knowing we can't procrastinate forever. It's justice for this baby, and we standing on it. So I'm putting my big girl pants on, and we gonna push through it. We gonna get through it.
And I've been at work today listening to different people, even mediums, and even people that's like in the midst of it, like, and what we're talking about, how we done broke it down, kind of
Mhm.
right in line, for real,
Right,
believe it or
if
not.
everything falling in line.
Yep, most definitely. Same thing, like, you know what I was saying, like she had to make it home because how a tablet get there, how did she have a change of clothes, and they
One
were
of
looking for me.
my employees today had asked me to drop her off at home when we got off, and I did, of course. And so she be listening to us. She be like, "We funny, we crazy and shit." And she was like, "I need some good laughs tonight. Y'all going live tonight?" I said, "Yeah, we're going live tonight, but we talking
There ain't
about."
gonna be nothing to laugh about on this one.
Yeah, I was like, "We talking about Naziah Harris." And tonight is the night we're gonna go over those text messages. And before I knew it, she said, "I don't give a fuck what nobody say. Them dirty ass bitches. He might have unalived her, but them bitches, they disposed of the body. Cause their baby went home after school." I'm like, bro, I
Oh
said the
yeah,
same thing.
yeah. She most definitely went home. She most definitely. That's the only way that tablet get there. That's the only way she had on different clothes. That's it. Like, unless she took clothes with her, that's always an option. But that baby went home and things went left in because
Hmm.
if she went and laid out, if she was in that classroom laid out hurting, if that was the case, or that was her state of mind, imagine what it was like when she got home. And it's
Yep.
probably she probably was having complications because, like you said last night, it might have gave her something.
Mm-hmm.
So, like for real, for real. So, yeah, let's go. Let's get to it.
All right, let's do this.
And I will swear you again. And again. Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? Yes, ma'am. Whenever you're ready, Ms. Berkeley.
Thank you, Judge. And may I share my screen?
Yes.
And we left off with clip 18 from People's Exhibit 29.
Then here you ask her, this is hours of why. Can I do my daily stuff today? Right. Okay, so scroll down to this happen. And then some pictures, we write it.
The most affordable 12-month GLP-1 program with the same active ingredient as Ozempic and Wegovy for one.
I didn't watch that either. I didn't know they had that. Okay, let's go.
Yeah.
You watched it?
Nuh-uh. I ain't seen none of the sound quality real low. I was getting frustrated. I ain't listened to it. But we can see what happens.
Yeah, I thought it was just me. I was over here checking the sounds because
Nah. It's them. Is that interview room, and he talking like he all fucking Rico Suave and shit. But I think it's some good. Hey, Share Quest, what's up? Thank you for checking in.
Like shit, we can scroll past that and pull that up separately. Cause like you said, we really can't hear.
Yeah, you really can't hear it. I've been hearing
Let's
people
see
that
if
like.
we can hear it right here.
You can't make out what he's saying.
No, we can't hear it.
Try to put your closed caption on and see what happens. I doubt it'll better catch up with it.
Shell, hey sis, how was your day?
Now,
And I made it to work before
I asked
10.
you, yesterday about the subscriber information as it relates to people.
See the whole thing low. Can you hear them?
Just for that 231-743-3137 text now number. Do you remember that?
Yes.
Okay. And I had asked you about the phone ownership dates. What is the actual registration date as it relates to that phone number for Keziah Harris?
If I could look at the report to refresh.
Yeah.
The registration date for the 231 number is March 4th, 2023.
And that's as it relates to Keziah Harris getting that number.
Yes.
Now, I want to just backtrack a little bit before getting back to the messages. You had stated yesterday that when you searched Mr. Buck's home, you had found some guns.
Yes.
Did you, in any other searches, did you find any other kind of weapons?
Yes.
And what were the, where were they found and what were they?
When we had searched Nev, there was a firearm inside the vehicle, the same vehicle that had Mr. Buck's phone. That firearm was later determined to be registered to Tashiana. When we searched Mr. Butt's car, there were several, like, kitchen knives in there throughout the car, various sizes. There was the weapons that were inside his home. And I believe that was as far as any weapons. There might have been some other type of blunt instrument or something, but nothing significant that I got.
And Mr. Butt's vehicle that Escalade was processed,
Yes,
and those items were sent to the lab,
yes,
and it's along with Miss Latricia Johnson's Nissan.
yes.
Okay. Now, I want to talk in your training and experience, having been with police for 24 years. Have you seen types of wounds made through clothing?
Yes,
Okay. Now, you saw the black hoodie that was recovered had some holes in the head, in the hood area.
yes.
Okay. Now, are you familiar with what, like either some sort of like sharp object or a gun or something of the sort? Are you familiar with what that would look like through clothing?
And yeah, at this point, I'm going to object. I think the answer would call for her to speculate on what caused these wounds.
I'm not asking her to say what caused the holes.
Caused the holes. My
In this
apologies.
specific
Yeah.
case, but in her
correct.
experience.
Yes.
Okay,
That's
you may be objecting after a few questions, but for this one, overruled.
Yeah, so throughout the hundreds of scenes that I've been to, various scenes, whether they may be fatal stabbing, maybe a blunt force trauma, I've responded and processed many gunshot scenes. When there's clothing where a weapon was used, you do see that type of tearing. It could be from a bullet hole, it could be from a knife, it could also be from a struggle or pulling.
Okay. And just to be clear, you don't know how those holes got in the hood of that black hoodie.
Correct.
But those holes could be, in your experience, consistent with things that you have observed in your training and experience as it relates to struggles, stabs, bullets, things of that sort.
Correct.
Now, on Mr. Butt's phone, after that January 9th text to Naziah saying, okay, was there any other texts to Naziah's number after that date?
From Mr. Butt's phone?
Yes.
No.
There was no attempts to reach Naziah's number on Mr. Butt's phone.
There was no contact between Mr. Butt's phone and the text now number after that.
Okay. And in your role in this case, did you go through Naziah's kind of social media records and things like that?
Yes,
Okay. And since January 9th, 2024, have you been able to find anything as it relates, anything from Naziah Harris on social media?
no.
Now, we got to hear some of these text messages in the interview, but going through them, that's it. We're going to start now. Let's start with 15. Starting with people's Exhibit 15. These are the messages from 313-379-5882. Do you have a copy of these?
I don't have a copy of that number.
Can you read the messages that were sent from that number to Jarvis Butt's number, or I guess messages that were captured within People's Exhibit 50. Including the dates and the approximate times.
So the first message is September 24th, 2022 at 22:15 hours UTC. She sends, "Bald head Janiyah, come here."
And that's to a number that's not Mr. Butts.
Correct.
Okay.
And the next message is on September 27th, 2022. All of these dates are from 2022. So September 27th at 1:37 a.m. UTC. It is sent to Mr. Butt's phone. "We fitnessing, happy birthday." Immediately after that, at the 17-second mark, again to Mr. Butt's phone, it says, "Come on." On that date, September 27th at 1:52 a.m., another message is sent to Butt's phone asking, "You okay?" September 27th, 2022, 1:54 a.m., she has sent a message, "Where we doing it at your choice." Immediately following that text, a message is received to Naziah, to this text now number, from Mr. Butt's phone that says, "You tell me." 9:27, 1:55 a.m. A message is replied to Jarvis, says, "Basement." 1:56 a.m. A message is sent to Naziah from Mr. Butt's phone that says, "You sure?" At 1:56 a.m., a message is sent to Naziah, from Naziah to Mr. Butt, saying, "Or job." At 1:57 a.m., a message is sent to Naziah from Mr.
So they let them know right there that that's what she was up there at the damn job doing.
Butt's phone, saying,
Yep.
"Can you suck my dick, please?"
Whoa.
The message immediately following that from Mr. Butt's phone to Naziah, "And make sure you erase the messages." Still September 27th, 1:59 UTC, a message is sent to Mr. Butt that says, "Hey, that is what I planned to do." Another message is immediately following that at 2:01 to Mr. Butt. "You turn me on just looking at you," and then there's a bunch of letters, which possibly is maybe an image that was sent that doesn't capture on the messages. 2:02 a.m., Naziah sends another message to Jarvis, "What time to be in the basement?" 2:03 a.m., he replies and sends her a message that says, "Go change your clothes and take your panties off." Naziah replies to Mr. Butt and says the letter K. At 2:10 a.m., so 7 minutes later, a message is sent from Naziah to Jarvis's phone. "I hear you. What you looking at?" Jarvis replies back immediately to her saying the letter U. At 2:13
Pause it,
a.m., still on September 27th.
So this creep, this monster, is sitting there in front of the rest of the family members, and they sitting there in front of each other, in front of other
Gawking
people,
at each other.
texting each other.
texting and gawking at each other.
Yeah, and it goes against them saying that he barely came in the house. He was never in the house. Very seldom. Look at what time of morning it is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
2 a.m. And she looked like this lady right here looked like she's just so,
She disgusted.
yeah. And even when he glanced over there to the judge is like, ugh. Like you could see the fire coming up off of her. This shit is, mm. Yeah, we gotta get through it.
Isaiah sends Jarvis a message that says, I know, I'm finna sleep good. There's another message directly after that that has a bunch of symbols, so I'm not sure if it was one of those little emojis. 2:14 a.m. She sends to him, what about you? The next message she sends to him immediately after, sometimes I be wanting to live with you. 2:16 a.m. She sends to him, you know what I mean. 2:18 a.m. She sends, what time I'm ready. 2:23 a.m. She sends to Mr. Butts' phone number, we not doing it or what? 2:23 a.m. Isaiah sends to Mr. Butts, I really want you. This is still on the same day, September 27th, 2022. This is now 2:23 a.m. UTC time. Mr. Butts replies to Isaiah, yes. 2:24 a.m. Isaiah sends, pull your car down the street and come back. I'll be waiting. 2:25 a.m. Jarvis says,
So he didn't respond to none of the other shit she was sending back to back, but he responded to, "Are we still doing it?"
Yeah, cause he's still in the house and entertaining Shannon right now.
But that's all he wanted.
Mm-hmm.
She didn't want to hear nothing about she wanting to live with him and all of
Yep.
those. He don't give a fuck about none of that. He just want,
A
are
true
you ready
feeling.
to fuck? Are
Yeah.
you ready to fuck or no? Like,
Yeah. He don't care nothing about her true feelings.
nah, fucking, ugh.
his phone replies back to her, come ride with me and Nye and I why. 2:25 a.m. She replies, did they say I can come? At 2:30 UTC, she sends him a message that says, I'm sorry but love you. 2:30 UTC, he immediately replies back, come on. 2:31, Isaiah replies, I can't, I'm going to get in trouble. The next message is at 2:35. She sends, when you come back, drop Nye off, pull your car down the street, and I'll come in the base. I'll be waiting. Then immediately after that, she sends, basement, please. Jarvis replies, okay. At 2:40, Jarvis replies, you in the basement yet? Immediately after that, Isaiah replies back, yeah. Now we are the next day being, it's now September 28th, 2:28 a.m. UTC. She sends Jarvis a message that says, are we doing it tonight? I'm ready, fresh out the shower. Next message is a reply from him to her. Well, this is September 30th now at 1:25 a.m. UTC. He replies, yo. September 30th, 2:59, she replies, you coming over? She then sends another message directly after that, don't have school. At 3:07, a reply is received to Neziah from Jarvis saying, yep. She then replies, Kay, we'll be waiting.
Pause it.
At
No,
3:17.
never mind. I thought you said, see, I hate, take the subtitles out because I'm trying to read and listen, and them shits be fucked up.
You the
'Cause
one who told me put that shit
I
out.
know I was doing that for the interrogation, but we didn't do it. So I think she said we will be waiting. Or did she say I will be waiting?
She said, Kay, we'll be waiting.
Okay.
So I'm guessing she meant
Cause you know they're supposed to have like some threesomes going on with her and the little cousin and whatnot.
the little cousin. I thought
Nah, keep
I thought it was with Shannon.
keep playing. Keep playing it.
Wow.
She then sends another message directly after that, don't have school. At 3:07, a reply is received to Neziah from Jarvis saying, yep. She then replies, Kay, we'll be waiting. At 3:17 a.m., he sends another message, or I'm sorry, she sends a message to Jarvis that says, text me when you get here. At 3:21 a.m., this is still September 30th date, Jarvis replies and sends a message to her saying outside. Now we have skipped to September 30th, but it is now on here at 23:13 hours UTC. She sends a message to Jarvis saying, hey boo, you coming over? The next message is now October 1st, 2022, 1:51 UTC. She sends a message to Jarvis asking, you coming?
And are there any other messages to Jarvis after that? Mr. Buttstone?
No.
Okay. And now, do those indicate whether or not they were deleted?
Yes.
Okay. And how many of those were deleted? Or how many of them were not deleted? That's a better question.
Looks like all of them were deleted except for the one where she was, very beginning, she had actually texted somebody else, which I believe might have been Shannon's phone at the time, saying, Bald Head Janiyah, come here. But all the messages between the 8719, which is Jarvis's number, are marked on here as deleted except, on September 30th, the hey boo, you coming over, and the you coming text, those ones were not deleted and still show up.
Okay, so those last two.
Yes.
Now, going through people's exhibit 16 messages, as it relates to the 231-743-3137. I'm sorry, before that, without telling us Neziah's actual birthday, in September 24th, 2022, what age had Neziah just turned?
In 22,
Yes.
she would have just turned 12.
Now, do you have a set of these messages from the 231 number?
Yes.
Okay. Now I want to go through those. And there are sections that are highlighted, and I want to follow along. What is the first message that is sent?
It is sent on March 4th, 2023 at 23:35 UTC. It's sent to Jarvis's.
So he started messing with her when she was 11, or he waited till after her 12th birthday?
Well, I don't think we could pinpoint that. We only know when she had a phone, or they just going that far. You know, maybe they have information, or maybe she didn't have a phone, because you got to remember he been around her since she was 2, allegedly.
Mhm.
So it could be the fact that this is what they just choosing to expose in the prelim, and they have more at an earlier time, or maybe this he had been, because you got to remember the way she's speaking, like
The way she's speaking, it seemed like it had
it's
already
been
been
going
going
on.
out.
You see what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
like
So
I'm gonna
this,
sleep good tonight. What about you? And all that.
so this is what they're showing us, but I'm pretty sure, the way the interaction was, that it didn't start right then. It had to been started. And like I said, maybe she didn't have a phone before. Maybe they was fucking doing sign language, or whenever he would know the schedule of Shannon and the mother's schedule. And maybe he just popped up, and it's gonna be a couple times where she gonna say, well, just let me go up and down. You know what I'm saying? Like, so you can tell
Yeah.
she's used to having to sneak.
Mhm.
So and I got a feeling that they probably got something that, you know, that it was going on way before this. This is what they chose to do in the prelim.
Or if she did have a phone before that, they probably don't know nothing about it to pull the records or something. Because it sounds like
And
they
that
finna pull records
that
from
could be
another
true as
number or
well.
something now. Uh-huh.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I agree.
His 8719 number, and it says, "It's me, Messiah."
Okay, and just for clarification purposes, all the messages within this exhibit are sent to Jarvis'
So
8719
you
number.
you caught that?
Yeah, that's why I said that. I was like, because it seemed like this group of messages is from another number.
Mm-hmm. Or she wanted him to know, because her and Shannon was sharing phones. Could be, but before you respond or before you do anything, this is me, not Shannon type. So it could be either one, but it's probably what you said though. Is another number at this point.
But she just read out another number, but
Okay,
it,
okay. There you
but
go.
what you're saying still could apply. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
because
saying? Like we
her and
don't know
Shannon
who phone she using. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. Because they say she didn't have a phone, but then it's not gonna show here. But then I think when they get to talking about the cell phone locations, I'm pretty sure they were saying that they was talking about more than his cell phone. But but you got to remember, they say she didn't have a phone. That she only had a tablet of her own.
But remember the great auntie said yesterday that her mama had ended up buying her a phone. Not the grandmama, but her mama.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, I remember that. So yeah, let's go. Let's see what happens.
Now, I want to jump to March 16th of 2023. There's a highlighted message there. Can you read that one?
Yeah. So just before that, the UTC time on here, just so I'm not having the math throughout, from March 10th to November 3rd, it would be -4 hours. So any date that falls within those days would be -4. Any dates outside of those ranges would be -5 hours.
You said that's
But I'm
March-
gonna read it off of here with the time is stamped and date.
Okay, you said that's March 10th through November
3rd,
Okay, that's -4 UTC.
-4, yes.
Okay. So continue with that.
Yep, so March 16th, 2023 at 0006 hours, she receives a message from Jarvis that says, "Stop messing with people and just be mine."
And was that deleted?
No.
Now, moving on to Moving on to May 3rd, 2023. There's a set of highlighted messages. Can you read those?
Yeah, so these messages are May 3rd, 2023, starting at 15:06. Jarvis sends a message that says, I'm coming to get you. Immediately after, Messiah replies, what you mean? Jarvis then replies to her, you heard me. Immediately after that, Messiah replies to Jarvis, you can't do that. Then sends another message immediately after, which is now still 15:07 hours, that says, I'm finna go to lunch, love you.
And were any of those messages deleted?
No.
Now moving to May 30th of 2023.
May 30th, 2023 at 13:01 hours, she sends a message to Jarvis that says, I miss you. At 13:02 hours, he replies back, the letters I am you, and then the number 2.
And were either of those deleted?
No.
And what about starting with May 31st of 2023?
May 31st, 2023, this is at 13:37 hours. He sends her a message that says, I can't stop thinking about you either. The next message then goes and starts is now June 5th, 2023 at 11:59 p.m. Well, 11:59 UTC. She sends a message to Jarvis. Hey, you may think I'm ignoring you, but I'm not. My phone broke. At 12 o'clock, another message is sent. So I will text you off this number. At 12:01, same date, she sends him a message. Are you mad at me? At 12:01, he replies back to her, yes. At 12:02, she replies back the letter Y. At 12:03, she sends, please don't be mad. At 12:04, she sends, can you tell me why you mad at me, yes or no? At 12:05, he replies to her saying, I haven't seen or talked to you.
Okay. Now there's, well, first, were any of those deleted?
No.
Okay. Now I want to actually go to one that I did not highlight. 12:08,
Pause it,
June
sis.
5th, 12:08, and 20.
So you notice she said my phone is broke. So that goes back. I think maybe this was the time that her mother had got her own phone.
It could be, and it's probably why it's such a gap in their messages.
Yeah, she said my phone broke.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I wanted to point that out. She showed ownership of the phone.
Yeah, she did.
28 UTC through June 5th, 12:08 and 49 UTC. Can you read those?
Those three.
Yes.
Okay, so June 5th, 2023, 12:08, 28 seconds. He sends her a message with the letters WYA. At 12:08, 35 seconds, she replies, school. 12:08, 49, he sends her a message that says, I'm at your house.
And now, I want to go. Actually, can you keep reading through June 5th at 12:09? Oh. 12:09 and 4 seconds.
So the next So just one more message down.
Yeah, just keep reading it.
12:08, June 5th, he had sent to her, "I'm at your house." At 12:09 and 4 seconds, she says, "Damn, we was just." Then immediately after that is another text that says, "There." Then at 12:11, she sends him, "You bet not be in my room." At 12:12, she sends, "I need another phone." At 12:13, she sends, "I miss you." At 12:14, he sends her a message that says, "I stole your panties."
And now were any of those messages deleted?
No.
Who let him in the house
He was coming and going as he pleased.
but
And
so
go ahead.
nobody noticed him in her room?
They didn't care. And at this point, he's stalking her.
Very
At
much
this point.
so.
Yeah, at this point, and I think it gonna go show where he be on some shit like leave everybody else alone. All you need is me type shit. So obviously she trying to move on, to leave him alone for whatever reason. And yeah,
Sick motherfucker.
Now I want to go to June 16th. June 16th.
We was just. Then immediately after that is another text that says, "There." Then at 12:11, she sends him, "You bet not be in my room." At 12:12, she sends, "I need another phone." At 12:13, she sends, "I miss you." At 12:14, he sends her a message that says, "I stole your panties."
And now were any of those messages deleted?
No.
Now I want to go to June 16th. There's
Oh
We
shit.
was
My
just.
bad.
Then immediately 23rd, 2023 at 23:54 hours.
messages deleted.
No.
Now I want to go to June 16th. There's some highlighted messages there.
June 16th, 2023 at 2:50 a.m. and 25 seconds, she sends to Jarvis, "Didn't I make you come faster than ever?" On June 17th at 8:59 and 06 seconds, she sends to Jarvis, "I'm sorry for making you mad, but do you ever think how I feel knowing that I can't have you to myself, but you have me to yourself, and no, I'm not seeing anybody else, I swear."
And were either of those deleted?
No.
Now I want you to go down on the page to June 23rd. And there's a set that are highlighted.
Yes. June 23rd, 2023 at 23:54 hours, she sends a message to Jarvis, the letter U, then you going to hit it from the back again with question marks. At the next day, which is now June 24th at 19:11 hours, he sends her a message that says, "Send me some pictures, please." At 19:20, she replies, "Don't you still got the other pics?" At 19:47, he replies to that and says, "No." At 20:19 hours, she sends to him, "I will send some."
And now moving through to June 26th. There's a set highlighted there. Oh wait, sorry. First, those ones that you just read, were those deleted?
Yes.
Okay. Now moving to June 26th.
June 26, 2023 at 16:31 hours, she sends a message to Jarvis that says, "Call me when you have time." At 16:33 hours, he replies back to her, I want some pussy. At 16:33 hours and 50 seconds, she replies back to him, you can have some. At 16:39 hours and 41 seconds, he replies to Messiah, when? At 16:49 hours and 28 seconds, she sends to Jarvis, whenever you come get me. At 21:16 hours, she sends to Jarvis, call me, want to tell you something, S-U-M. At 21:24 hours, she sends a message to Jarvis that says, you can get some today. At 21:24 hours, she sends another message that says, you can get some pussy today.
And were any from that set deleted?
Yes. Oh,
All of them. Okay. Now moving to June 27th. There's stuff that's highlighted. Can you read those, please?
yes. June 27th at 7:55 UTC. There is a incoming call to Messiah from Jarvis that is listed as a missed call. And the name on here that she has this number saved is Bae for Life, B-A-E, the number 4, and then life. Then at 7:56, he sends her a text that says, are you naked yet? At 7:58, she replies to him and says, no, I don't want to get naked. At 7:59, she replies, are you mad that I didn't get naked? At 8:01 hours, he sends to her, I used to you telling me no. At 8:06, still on June 27th, he sends her a message that says, she sends him a message that says, come on, babe, I'm sorry, just not in the mood right now, I'm sorry.
Okay. And were those messages deleted?
Yes.
Okay. Now, jumping to a
So
little later in the day on June 27th, there's a set.
What were the dates? I missed the date on them text messages. You remember?
June, May or June, between May and June.
May and June. So May, June, July, August, September, October. Do you think that she was pregnant at that point and her not wanting to get naked was a? And she also says she wasn't feeling well. Or is that a stretch?
Cause by the time January came around, she would have been far enough along to notice. Cause you got let's say June, July, August, September, October, November, December, January. That's 7 months.
Yeah, and which I don't know how many people you've seen, especially younger people that pregnant. A lot of times they don't show that much. Sometimes
They don't really show till they get down to the last few months.
Yeah, so I just want to throw that out there. That would be a little girl not understanding what her body doing and feeling disgusted with her body.
What's going on with her body? Yep. But we finna see how long from this. So now we finna pay attention to how long from this did she tell him she was pregnant.
Yeah, let's go.
Highlighted.
So on June 27th, now at 16:24 hours, he sends her a message that says, but I can't nut inside you, so it's different. At 16:25, she replies,
well, that kills that theory.
Can't? Didn't you do it before?
No, it don't. You just heard it.
Well, yeah, you're right. But listen, I already know what they're gonna say. But yeah, you're right. But It could still be, but yeah, let's go.
Mhm.
I like this. Let's go.
At 16:25 and 40 seconds, he replies, "But I had to buy a pill to do so." At 16:26, she replies to him, "Yeah, you right." At 16:26, 28 seconds, she sends, "But what you doing?" But it's abbreviated WYD. At 16:28 and 45 seconds, she sends to him, "Are you busy?" With a question mark. And those were deleted.
Because the plan B don't always work either.
Now, jumping forward,
Nope, it don't. And it's leading me to believe that he wanted to get her pregnant. Because
Yeah,
why would he say that? Say something about nothing to her and she was like, you had before, yeah, but I had to buy a pill for that. So he was trying to lead her into saying, okay, you could do it, you ain't gotta buy no pill.
Yep, I can see that. Yep.
forward to June 28th.
Go between your butt cheeks, down between your schnitzel sack,
What?
and just sniff the suds, and you go,
Why they got that? Why in the hell they got that on the video?
But listen, that just took me all the
Well, the
way out.
internet don't give a fuck.
A flying fuck. He still got his ass over there hide behind his attorney.
Yeah, bent down, fucking cow.
On June 28th, so this next set in here, they're all sent from Nizaya to Jarvis.
Yes.
And they start at 17:10 on June 28th, 2023. And it starts off as, "Bae, I didn't go see nobody. I swear I came straight back." At 17:11, "My friend lived right down the street. She didn't answer, so I came back and went to sleep." The next message, "Bae, please, I'm sorry." Immediately after that, she sends, "I didn't sneak out for nobody, I swear." 17:12, 58 seconds, she sends, "I know you having a rough day, but I swear I'm not lying." At 17:14, she sends, "Bae, please, I swear I didn't go see no niggas." 17:14, she sends, "I don't talk to nobody but you." 17:15, she sends, "I was only out for 5 or 10 minutes. I came straight back." 17:15 and 56 seconds, "You didn't respond to none of my messages, so I thought you were asleep, so I went to sleep." 17:17,
You know she lying, right?
"Why won't you believe anything I tell you? I'm not like other girls."
Elaborate.
I believe because you see she overly explained it to him, and I believe that. See, it's kind of like a cheat because I know later on he's gonna be like saying that she messing with somebody else and he only want her to herself. So at that point, you see she over explaining, "Oh, I just went down to my friend's house, but they weren't there, so I came right back. Oh, I ain't text you no more because I texted and you didn't respond." And at that point, he got her feeling herself because and once again, that's why I say like it's not grown, it's groomed. And what do you do with that at that point? You know what I'm saying? Like, so imagine her being 13 like that, and she is at this point running shit with him to a certain degree. Imagine what 18, 19, or anybody that's sexual active her age, imagine what type of way she having with them. If she's handling him the way we've heard her handle him, or that we're going to hear how she handled him.
Mm, mm, mm.
Uh-huh. But let's go.
Girls, there is no need for me to lie to you. 1718. You said I'm all yours, but you acting like it. You are overthinking it. I just want to be yours. 1719. Please stop ignoring my calls. You don't want.
You know what else? That could be why why she turned them down for sex. But what was it like a couple days before that too?
Yep. And when she said, you can't do that, it wasn't no, yeah. Yeah,
Yeah, she was
because
like,
now we also got to
please
remember
don't be mad at me. I'm just not in the mood.
exactly, and then you know, like before this, she was involved with that
The special needs boy.
yeah, thank you. Well, with the special need guy that, and they say that the two houses that they stayed in, the one they had to move out because of that, it still was right around the corner. So yeah, because you got to remember, like any other time when he called for it, what we've heard, she was all willy nilly. Like, let's go. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
you can get it. Yeah, where you
Mm-hmm.
at? What time you coming? But then
Mm-hmm.
it got to the point where he wasn't knowing her every move, and what I think was going on, Shannon was texting him, telling him that she had something else going on. No, they want to keep it in house.
And that's
It's
a damn
okay.
shame.
It's okay if she fuck, but she can only fuck you, or
Mm-hmm.
who you tell her to fuck.
These people. Everybody need to go to jail. Let's go.
Want me to see nobody, and I'm not. 1720. Bae, I'm sorry I didn't tell you. 1721. I promise you there is no one else. 1724. If you don't believe me, I will send you my Instagram password.
Now, these next messages from 1724 to 1725, don't read what the username and passwords are, just
Yeah.
that they present.
So the next message is she's sending her Instagram username and a password along with her Gmail email and giving the password to that as well.
Okay, and now starting again with 1726.
So on June 28th, still 1726, the next message is still all being sent to Jarvis from Isaiah are, I hope you believe me now. You really don't want to believe me, but I will tell you the truth every time. Immediately after that, I just want to make your day better, babe. I'm sorry. Feel free to log in at any time or go through my messages. Now at 1742, she says, I only want to be with you. At 1809, babe, I'm sorry for not telling. I swear I will next time, please. Still 1809, babe, I love you. Please call me back. Now at 1818, come on, babe, please. At 1819, so what if I will be able to get out tonight and I'm calling you and texting you, are you still going to ignore me? At 1821, she says, you are so busy, I feel like you don't want me. This is why I don't open up to you, because if I do, you get mad and don't want to talk. So how am I going to trust you? I do, but you don't trust me. It's up to if you want to be with me or not. At 1845, she says, I didn't do anything wrong. I don't get why you so upset. At 1846, All I tried to do is make you happy, but clearly I'm not enough for you. Cut me off. I don't anymore. You FRL. For real. Never even fucked with me. All I want is you to love me.
Mm.
At 1847. I tried so hard, but you don't understand that. I'm sorry if you feel like I'm cheating, but I'm not. I gave passwords and all that, and all. What more do I have to prove I'm not cheating? Now this message is when Jarvis actually finally replies, which is at 1855. He sends to her, I'm working, love.
And were those messages deleted?
Yes.
Now, moving on to June 29th.
June 29, 2023 at 21:44 hours. She sends to Jarvis, when you off work. At 21:49, she sends, pick me up before you pick up Janiyah. At 22:02, she sends, hope to
Pause
see you
this.
soon.
Who the fuck is Janiyah?
I need for you to listen.
That's the
Open your
second or
ears.
third time I've heard that name.
Yeah, but open your ears. Listen.
Oh,
It's about to
this-
get. It's about to
Oh,
get crazy.
Are you
Yeah,
telling me
it's,
to listen to this? Because
yeah,
I'm like,
because
I'm thinking
yeah,
you
because
can tell me who's
this is
Janiyah.
the younger cousin, and I don't know if she's another adopted kid that happened to
She
be a cousin.
she
I don't
younger
know.
than Naziah.
Yes.
So the night that he was trying to get Naziah out the house and she was saying she couldn't, she was gonna get in trouble. He had the other girl with him because he was like, "Come with us." Like,
There
okay,
you go. There you go.
damn.
There you go. That's my biggest. There you go.
Oh Jesus! Can I disguise as a man to go into that prison and?
Man, listen. He's and so I don't want to get off subject right now, but let me tell people about how it works when you and especially in the county when you're not in prison. You got to remember they have a separate place
Separate floor for everybody. Mm.
for people that are offenders or pedos. And guess what? A pedo is not going to do. A pedo is not going to beat up another pedo for being a pedo because they're a pedo themselves. And even in the beginning, when he was in general population, you saw how he was walking in, barely could sit down. They got to him. But even then, people have to understand that even if a pedo has enough money on their commissary, there's people in there that's about the money. It's just like the streets. How people still deal with people that snitches because they got to work.
They'll pay them. They'll pay them enough to fuck them up for them.
They'll pay him enough to fuck him up for him, but and also he can utilize his commissary for protection. And it's also been heard that now he's trying to turn Muslim, allegedly, and for protection. Just a food for thought. So people think, like I tell them, like all snitches don't get done bad, dirty behind the wall. All pedos don't get done behind the wall. If you got enough money on your commissary, there's gangsters in there who don't play by nobody's rules but their own, will protect you if long as you pay for it. And or allegedly do them some favors.
Mm-hmm.
If you know, you know.
Mm-hmm. Either way it goes, sound like he have to be somebody's bitch.
Oh yeah. Once he get on that yard, it's over with. He ain't gonna have that much goddamn commissary, because somebody ain't gonna give a fuck about the commissary once he get to the prison yard, because he gone.
Shannon probably gonna pay for it. Let's go.
Shannon want to keep your money on the books now.
I can believe.
At 22:47, she sends, I'm never getting out of this hellhole. At 22:48, he replies with the letter Y. 22:48, she sends, she will never let me out. It's so boring over here. 22:50, she sends, well, I will, she has the word she on here, UTM. And then the very next text after that, it says, I will see you tomorrow.
You talk too much? That's
Then
what
at
she's saying?
22:50, he replies to her,
No, she was trying to say, I will see you tomorrow. But
Okay.
instead, I guess, probably autocorrect or something, it said, I will she, SHEUTM. TM is tomorrow.
Okay. And then also, so at one point, grandmama tried to lock it down. Tried to lock her down. She ain't never gonna let me out of here.
That's what it sounds like, yeah.
All right, let's go.
or tonight.
And were those messages deleted?
Yes.
Now, continuing on June 29th.
June 29th, 22:52 hours. Uzziah sends, are you still picking up Janiah? 22:53, he replies, when? 22:53, she sends to him, today. At 22:53, he replies back, no. 22:53, 18 seconds, she sends the letter Y. 22:53, he sends back to her, it's just me and you. At 22:53, he sends another message that says, because I was never picking her up. At 22:53, she replies, okay, I really like that it's only me and you. 22:54, he sends back, you really didn't want her there, no way. 22:54, she replies, I know I didn't want her there. 22:55, he replies to her with the letter Y. 22:55, she sends back, because she do too much and you mine. 22:57, Jarvis replies to Uzziah saying, meaning. 22:58, he then sends, and Shan said that she said no. Then the next message from him is for today. At 23:06, Uzziah sends Jarvis, I know she said no for today. And then at 23:07, Uzziah sends, the meaning is you're mine.
See, did you catch that? Shan said no, so Shan know what the fuck is going on, and Shan is in control.
Yep.
All right, let's go.
Well, Shan said no. And he said, well, he said, I know.
Yep.
And mine only, the dick, and all your mine and will stay mine. At 23:14, she sends, I want to know the meaning when you say I'm yours. The date on here is now June 30th at 00:16 hours. Jarvis replies to her and says, all of you. Immediately after that, your mind, body, and soul. At 00:17 hours, he sends to Uzziah, the pussy, ass, mouth, legs, arms, face, and then he has the word everything in all caps. At 01:19 hours, she replies, oh, really? And then there's some type of emoji. Immediately after that, she says, want to see that tomorrow? And it's the same little symbols on there. At 02:47 hours, he sends back to her, meaning it's now 0603 hours. She sends to him, when we fuck. Then at 6:06:24 hours, he sends a message to her, what you doing, but it's just the letters WYD.
And were those messages all deleted?
Yes.
Okay. Now moving later in the day to June 30th.
June 30th at 22:18 hours, Jarvis sends to Neziah, I'm outside. Then the next message is at 23:36 hours, he sends to Neziah, go take them panties off. At 23:37 hours, Neziah sends, are we going to the room? 23:37, Jarvis replies, IDK, meaning I don't know. 23:38, she sends to him the letters PLS, or please.
So she want to get out the house.
He replies to her the letter Y.
She wanted to get out the house.
Yeah, she want to go to the house. She want to go to the hotel room.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. But it sounds like she wanted to spend some time with him. She don't want to just book. Like it sounds like he probably outside somewhere and telling her to go take her panties out and come on so he can knock her off real quick. And she want to go to the room and be a couple.
Yep. You're exactly right, because it comes up. She says she just want to be held, I think, at some point. Yep. You're exactly right. Let's go.
Or why? 23:39, she replies back and says, because we got more space. 23:39, he then sends a message to her that says, to do. She then immediately replies, to fuck, WYM, or what you need. Then immediately after that, she sends to him, we going or what?
And moving forward to July 1st. Oh, wait, first of all, were any of those messages just red deleted?
All of these were deleted.
Okay. Now to July 1st.
July 1st, 2023 at 14:31, she sends a message to Jarvis that says GM for good morning. At 15:22, he replies, GM Twitter. At 15:24, she sends back, whatever, I was tired. And at 15:28, she sends, still my dick though. At 15:28, he sends to her, there's 3 letter B's, so it's BBB dot BE, and then a space N, and then the uppercase Q and the lowercase q, as we know. He then sends another message at 15:28 with the words no. At 15:29, she sends, okay, fine. Yo, pussy, my dick. He then replies to her at 15:38, who said? She sends back to him, me. It's your pussy.
And were those deleted?
Yes.
And I want to stay on that same page for a second. Sorry. The messages on July 1st, starting from 1907 to 2135.
July 1st, 1907, he sends a message to her that says, I'm trying to fuck. At 19:52, she replies back, okay. At 19:52, she sends a message that says WSP, meaning what's up. Then at 21:34, she sends, you still coming, or you was playing about trying to fuck? At 21:35, he replies back to Naziah, I'm serious.
And were those deleted?
Yes.
And now moving on to July 2nd.
July 2nd, 2023 at 15:46 hours, Jarvis sends a message to Naziah that says, can I get my dick sucked today? At 15:47, she replies, sure, no problem. At 15:50, Jarvis
This a despicable motherfucker. It's like this shit just making me angrier and angrier. Piece of shit ass nigga. You text a child talking about, can you get your dick sucked? Sorry, motherfucker. You gonna be sucking a lot of dicks in prison.
Jarvis replies, yeah, okay. At 15:53, Naziah replies, I'm serious, you can. At 16:33, Naziah sends, there's going to be some type of photo that would have been sent at this time. At 17:08, there's a reply from Jarvis where it says, liked an image. Then at 17:08, Jarvis says, I'm going to sneak in, okay? At 17:08, Naziah replies back, why? 17:08, he says, who is up? At 17:09, she replies, everybody. At 17:09, Jarvis sends some type of photo to Naziah. Immediately after that, she replies, well, damn, I want to lay with you. Then at 17:10, from Naziah, are you here already? At 17:12, Shan told the kids that you said you was on your way, so they know you coming. At 17:13, Naziah sends, I want to see you. 17:21, Naziah sends, so am I just giving you head or we fucking too? Because looking at that picture made me horny. At 17:22, Jarvis replies to her, you tell me. 17:22 and 29 seconds, she says, I want to fuck too. Immediately after that, she says, so can we? And then at 17:22, 49 seconds, Jarvis replies back to her, yep,
And were those messages deleted?
yes.
Okay. And now, later in the day, on June 2nd, or I'm sorry, July 2nd, there's a set of messages there.
Yes. July 2nd, 2023, starting at 18:41 hours, she sends to Jarvis, I want to fuck. At 18:41, do you? 19:04, are you busy, yes or no? 20:06, she sends, text me when you not on BS about fucking because you playing. At 20:15, she sends, all I'm trying to say, I just want your body on mine. At 20:44, she says, babe, where you at? 21:52, she says, I'm trying to fuck. 23:58, she sends, she fitting to walk to the store. So now the date's changed to July 3rd and the hours are 00:42. She sends, before we go, At 0042, 31 seconds, she sends, go upstairs in the bathroom. At 0042, 48 seconds, Jarvis replies to her, why? At 0042, 54 seconds, Naziah replies back, just go. At 0111 hours, Naziah sends, we doing something or what? At 0112, he replies to her, yep. At 0123, she replies, I want to lay with you. At
There you
0130,
go.
he replies, I'm going upstairs. At 0131, she sends, okay, Shan going up there too. At 0131, she sends, I just want to chill with you. At 0132, he sends back to her, is she? 0132, and Naziah replies, yes, you know she wants some dick.
Pause.
So she going to follow you upstairs.
You heard that?
Mm-hmm.
uh.
If you go upstairs, you know she finna follow you. And she wants some dick too.
All right, let's go.
Ooh.
I told you.
Then at 0143 hours, she sends him another picture. 0143, he replies, not getting any. And then immediately after that, the message says from him to her, this is your dick. At 0144, Naziah sends, I know it's mine. Give her some dick, so ask and shut up. At 0140.
Wow.
Yeah. Yep. That's the true definition of someone being turned out.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus.
144, give her some so she can shut up and leave you alone. She only acting like that because she's horny. At 0148, Jarvis replies, I want to see you. Immediately after that, his next message is, while you in the shower. Then at 0155, she sends him a photo. It is now 0204 hours. He sends her a message that says, I don't want to give her no dick. At 02:10 hours, these next set of messages are all from Naziah. It says, come back downstairs. Damn, you scared. At 0244 hours, she sends, hurry up. I want you back. At 0250 hours, she sends, come downstairs so I can sit on it real quick. At 0252 hours, she sends, I promise it's not going to be long, just a few, but it's FRW, up and downs, please. Then immediately, right after that is 0253, she sends the same message, but it's spelled correctly. It says, I promise it's not going to be long, just a few up and downs.
And were all of those messages deleted?
Yes.
Now moving to
I mean, and then you could tell how sexually illiterate she is because of her age, because she say just a few up and downs.
Yeah, and that's what he been, and she's only reciting what he's taught her. and that's what they've been doing, sneaking. And she was like, nigga, she saying to herself, like, nigga, you know how we do it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like a few up and downs, and you going about your business.
Mm-hmm. This shit is sick.
July 4th.
July 4th, 2023 at 15:43 hours, Naziah sends Jarvis a message that says, in the shower right now, I'll text you when I get out. Jarvis then replies, hope you know that we fucking today. At 15:43 hours, she replies back, okay, fine with me. I was waiting yesterday. At 16:20, she sends him a picture. At 16:20, she sends, I'm out. At 16:56, a message is received to her. It's loved in image. 16:56, she sends a message, are you busy? It is now July 5th, 05:01 hours. She sends him a message that says, you was right, it hit different outside.
And were those messages deleted?
Yes.
And moving to July.
Just pause it for a minute. So you notice when she said, she said, I'm out. This before she said something about it hit different outside. You said it hit different outside. So you got to remember her routine was going home from school. Cause you know they say she got to school about 3:30. So what it was, so it was about 4 o'clock. Cause you know military time you add 12 and you get the time. So that was her routine. And when she was saying she out, she was saying that I'm believing that she's saying I'm out of the house. And like this shit is crazy.
I'm out the shower. Cause she told him she was in the shower. She would text him later, and he was like, we fucking tonight. And she was like, okay, then or it could have been either one really, because notice after that it went to the next day, so we didn't hear where you at, I'm ready, I'm finna come outside. You know what I'm saying? So that could be I'm out, like I made it out the house or whatever it is.
Yeah.
It jumps right back into you was right, it hit different outside.
Yeah, because at 16, it was 16. So that'll be 4 o'clock. Mm-hmm.
She get out of school, go home, take her shower, freshen up, and get ready to fuck.
Yep.
He had home the schedule.
And that schedule did not break on the 9th. That baby went home.
Especially if she knew she was going to see him.
Yep.
July 6, 2023 at 03:05 hours. Naziah sends to Jarvis, yes, I can tell when you come. 03:05 hours, why? Now at 03:20 hours, she sends him a message that says, so doesn't that mean I'm pregnant?
There you go, boom.
03:21 hours, she sends him a
told you. Yep. And then as it get older, as I remember correctly, I think also in the text message she complained about how hard gym is for her to do because of the baby. Yeah, I just thought about that. Yep.
So right here is when he first did it. When he first released it. I don't even know how to say it anyway.
Yeah, I know what you mean, but me particularly, I don't think that plan B pill worked the first time.
This right here sounds more accurate because that will probably put her at about 4 to 5 months in January.
Okay, I agree with you there. Yeah, I agree with you there. Yeah,
Yeah.
that sounds more
One
realistic.
message.
I'm good. Let's go.
I don't know, so I'm asking you. At 0333, Jarvis replies to Naziah, no. 0339, she replies back, K. It now jumps to 1310 hours. It's still on July 6th. She sends the letters GM. Then at 1400 hours, she sends, I want to fuck. At 1425, he replies, how? At 1426, she says, I don't know, you got work and I'm just horny. At 1427, he replies and sends her a message that says, where is your Nana? At 1445, she sends, upstairs getting ready. At 1454, Jarvis sends to her, she fitting to go. Then at 1457, he sends the message, hello. At 1503, Naziah replies, I don't know. The next message is, are you at work? And at 1507, Naziah sends, I will let you know. At 1508, she sends, you might can slide if you not so busy at work. At 1508, Jarvis replies back to Naziah, yeah. At 1508, he then sends, I'm trying to slide. At 1513, Naziah sends to Jarvis the word question. Then at 1513, he replies back, yes. At 1514, she sends, do you like your girls skinny? At 1514, he replies, why you ask that? At 1514, she replies, just asking, and then there's some type of emojis that must have been sent.
And were those messages deleted?
Yes.
Okay, and moving just a little later in the minutes on July 6th.
Yep, July 6, 1535, Naziah sends, I don't think she's going anywhere. At 1537, Jarvis sends to Naziah, that's messed up because I was gonna fuck the shit out of you. At 1537, she sends, I still want you to do it. At 1540, she says, sends a message that says, so am I going to see you today on your break? At 1559, Jarvis replies, how? At 1601, Naziah sends, don't you supposed to be bringing me the money anyway, so I will see you? 1603, she says, unless you are going to go to the store and get me some pads and other personal things. 1603, there's some type of emojis that are sent. 1624, she sends, I'm down to my last 3 pads. I would ask Nana, but I can't fit her big pads. I have a little pussy, they shit big. At 1741, she sends a bunch of question marks with the letters WY.
Now that was funny.
She just clowned the shit out of Grandma.
And I want to say 2 things here. One is that, anytime they say 0 the time, that's over in the morning. It's like, when did she rest? Like, how is she even able to fucking function?
It don't seem like she was. He was her whole world.
Yeah, and then also it's like, at this point, and these from Naziah words, like, the grandmama is guilty for not paying attention, but the grandmama, if she knew, she turned the blind eye, but they couldn't do it in front of her. She was always avoiding, and it is she leaving? Oh, she ain't going nowhere. We can't do it. Oh, no, I don't think she's going nowhere. Or I can't leave the house. So that tells you, and this is Desire telling the story. These are her messages. Like Shannon most definitely knows, but it ain't been in the grandmama face at this point.
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
She most definitely should have paid more attention to her granddaughter / adopted daughter. Yeah.
By A, 1757, she says, what do I supposed to do? What do I supposed to use? 1757, she sends another set of question marks. At 1808, Jarvis replies with the word, huh. At 1810, Neziah says, I don't have any more pads. 1810, I need to get some more and you plan. At 1812, she sends, babe, please. And all of those messages were deleted.
Okay. And moving to July 7th.
July 7th, 2023 at 14:34 hours, Neziah sends a message that says, so what you on today? The next message at 14:35, she sends, you trying to fuck or what? At 14:37, Jarvis replies back, yes. 14:38, Neziah sends, I'm sorry. 14:38 again, she sends, but I hope to see you today. At 14:39, she sends, I didn't know if you were up last night, so I stopped calling and texting. And those messages were deleted.
And now moving to July 10th.
July 10th, 2023 at 16:41 hours. Neziah sends to Jarvis, you trying to get up in this today? At 16:45, he replies, all the time. At 18:54, she sends, you eat lunch yet?
Donate plasma today and receive up to $700 your first month. CSL Plasma. Do the amazing.
Then immediately after, she sends some question marks. Now at 19:54, Neziah sends, yo job so empty. 19:55, she sends, I was just there. At 19:59, Jarvis replies, the
Pause
letters
this, sis.
I and K, or I know.
She checking up on him, man.
Yeah, but guess who's else is at the shop though?
Who, the
Who works
business
with
partner?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's go.
At 19:59, he sends, how you know? At 20:14, Jarvis sends, what's up? How you know? At 20:14, Jarvis sends, what's up? Neziah sends, I'm sorry. 14:38 again, she sends, but I hope to see you today. At 14:39, she sends, I didn't know if you were up last night, so I stopped calling and texting. And those messages were deleted.
And now moving to July 10th.
July 10th, 2023 at 16:41 hours. Uzziah sends to Jarvis, you trying to get up in this today? At 16:45, he replies, all the time. At 18:54, she sends, you eat lunch yet? Then immediately after, she sends some question marks. Now at 19:54, Uzziah sends, yo, job so empty. 19:55, she sends, I was just there. At 19:59, Jarvis replies the letters I and K, or I know. At 19:59, he sends, how you know? At 20:14, Jarvis sends, what's up? 20:39, Uzziah replies, I didn't want you to see me. 20:39 hours, so I left. At 20:40, Jarvis sends a message to Uzziah saying, who was with you? At 20:40, she replies, nobody. 20:40, again, 37 seconds, she says, you working late today? At 20:40 hours, 38 seconds, Jarvis sends to her, so how did you get to my job? At 20:40, 48 seconds, he then sends, no. 20:40 and 58 seconds, and Uzziah replies, I walked up there. At 20:41, Jarvis replies back to her, so walk now. At 20:41, and Uzziah replies, I can't, Nana's back. At 20:42, she sends, can you pull up today since you're not working late? 20:42, she sends a couple question marks. Then he replies at 20:42 and 29 seconds with the word yup, and those messages were deleted.
And moving on to July 11th.
July 11, 2023 at 18:43 hours, Uzziah sends to Jarvis, I want to fuck. At 1900 hours, he replies, when? At 2012 hours, she sends the three letters NVM, or never mind. At 2038, she sends, I took a shower. At 21:32, she sends, I be trying so hard not to think about you, but the dick too good not to think about you, and I miss you rubbing on my thigh. The date is now July 12th, and this is at 00:35 hours. She sends, we might go over Sham Crib. At 02:55 hours, she sends, I'm fitting to hop in the shower. Call as soon as you get done doing whatever. I want you to tell me how you going to give me my dick for my B-day. Tell me nice and slow and sexy so I can play NVM, you know.
And were those deleted?
Yes.
Okay. And later on July 12th.
July 12th at 14:38 hours, Uzziah sends, good morning. Then at 16:47 hours, she sends, did I have panties on? At 16:47, Jarvis replies, no. At 16:50, Uzziah sends him some question marks. And then at 1700, she has a missed call from Jarvis's number, it says missed call. She still has him saved in here as Bay for life. At 19:18 hours, she sends, how did you know? At 23:09 hours, she sends, you busy? At 23:11 hours, there is an incoming missed call, again from Jarvis's number, missed call from Bay for life. It's now July 13th, 01:44 hours. Naziah has sent him a picture. Immediately after that, she sends a text that says shower pic, and then there's some emojis. At 01:49, she says, damn, no response. At 01:49, 21 seconds, she sends some type of emojis again, and all those messages were deleted.
And now moving to July 22nd.
Before we move on, Sergeant Jones, give you the moment, a break.
I gotta go a little bit longer.
Okay, here we go.
Unless the court needs a break.
No.
You ready to get that shit over with?
Making sure that she doesn't do the break.
You see how she keep fumbling through the papers trying to see how many she got left.
She
And
said you got
it's making her real
this
uncomfortable.
shit over and over.
And yeah, you could tell it's making her uncomfortable too, reading this shit.
Yeah, and I think the judge really want to break. This,
Yeah, look at her face. Shit.
yeah, it gets. I think if I remember correctly, it gets a little worse. If it could get any worse.
July 22nd, 2023 at 14:56 hours, Naziah sends, Bay, I want to fuck.
If you think what's happening in California is bad, be prepared for major disasters in these cities.
Then at 14:57, he replies, work. Immediately after that, he replies, I do too. 14:57, Naziah replies, no, you don't. 14:57, Jarvis replies, I do. Immediately after that, Jarvis sends WYA. Or where are you at? 14:57, Naziah sends, I'm at the crib. 14:57 hours and 57 seconds, Jarvis replies, come on. At 14:58, Naziah replies, Shan and Nana went to Family Dollar. The next message says, I can't, I wish I could. At 14:58, Jarvis replies, how long are they gonna be? At 14:58, Naziah sends to him, IDK, or I don't know. The next message is, I'm so horny. Then at 14:59, she sends, I want a hug from you. At 15:01, Jarvis sends her a message that says, I'm on my way, with the exclamation point. I just got off the phone with Shan. They are at the barbershop. And
Were those
those
messages
messages were deleted.
So this motherfucker done called and checked up on her to make sure she gonna be gone long enough so he can go. This is a sick son of a bitch.
Yep, calculated. Pedo.
And moving to July 24th.
July 24, 2023 at 03:24 hours, Naziah sends Jarvis a message that says, don't park in front. Immediately, Jarvis replies, why? Then at 03:25, Jarvis sends, you act like you're gonna come outside. At 03:25, Naziah sends, I can't, I have guests.
This one about to get real.
She sends, and people do watch and look at the house all night. At 0326, she sends, just park down the street, please. Thank you. 0326 hours, Jarvis replies to her, who? Neziah then replies back, people on the block. At 0326, Jarvis replies, who is the guest? At 0326, Neziah says, my girlfriend, Vari girlfriend. 0327, Neziah sends, I took his bitch. And at 0327, Jarvis replies to her, she is our bitch. At 03.
You caught that?
What the fuck?
I was on mute and I was screaming, but you stopped it before I said it. Yeah. You caught it.
Let's go.
And
27, Neziah.
And she's telling him to not park in front of the house because, you know, her little new situations that she got going on. Because why you hire this car now? See, yeah. Let's go.
It sends to Jarvis, she 14, about to be 15. 0328, she sends, are you close? At 0328, Jarvis replies, is she our bitch or no? Zero 0328, Neziah replies, yes. Jarvis then replies to her and says, you fake. 0328, Neziah says, how? She is our bitch. At 0329, she says, hey, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to make you mad. 0330, Jarvis replies to her, she don't know about us, right? 0331, Jarvis then says, and is she trustworthy? At 0331, Neziah replies, yes, she don't know about us. At 0356, she says, it's off. 0357, Jarvis replies, wrong light. And at 0357, she says, the letter K.
Were those messages deleted?
Yes.
Okay. And later in the day on July 24th.
Zaxby's just out Phillied the Philly with our signature crispy chicken fingers.
July 24th at 12:22, Neziah sends to Jarvis, fuck me then. At 12:22, he replies, huh? And at 12:23, he replies, I'm trying to. At 12:23, Neziah sends to him, you said fuck me. At 12:23, she sends, so do so. 12:23, Jarvis replies, when? 12:23, Neziah replies, trying to make time, going through my schedule, RN, for right now.
Now she got a schedule.
Neziah sends, what time you going to work? At 12:40, Jarvis replies, now. And now jumps to 21:20.
Or was she referring to her school schedule, like trying to see if she could be able to skip a class or something? I don't know.
Nah. She talking about these new people she got in her life.
And she got a baby. I was trying to get her to.
Well, we gotta say it the way it is, but he helped turn her into this.
Mm-hmm.
And this is what it is. That's the grooming process. And unfortunately, after the grooming process, this is what you get right here. You get an over sexualized person. You get a person that feel like that's the only way people can show them that they care about them, because that's all he's shown her. You know,
Yeah.
like you said earlier, like he don't respond to nothing else until it's time for sex.
Mm-hmm.
And unfortunately, that's the outcome of it. And this is what he's dealing with now. He didn't turn out beyond measures, including the special guy needs. Can't leave him out either. But this is what they've created, and it's bad.
Very. Whew. Let's go.
21 hours, Naziah sends WYD for what you're doing. Then at 21:23, she sends you free with some question marks. We now jump to July 25th. At 17:33 hours, Naziah sends, I want to fuck today. At 17:33 hours, Jarvis replies back, come on. And then immediately after, he replies, I'm by myself. At 17:33, she sends back to him, I can't RN for right now. At 17:34, Naziah sends, after work, can you call for me, please? And those messages were all deleted as well.
And now jumping to August 4th.
August 4th, 2023, at 22:07 hours, Naziah sends to Jarvis, Chan and Nana left. DON, and then there's some type of emoji. Know what time they coming back. At 22:08, Jarvis replies, okay, what you saying? Naziah then replies back, what you think I'm trying to say? But there's some emojis in there again. At 22:09, Jarvis replies back with some type of emoji. Naziah then replies back, IDK, is it? I don't know, is it? At 22:09, Naziah sends, what you thinking? At 22:10, Jarvis replies to Naziah, are we fucking? At 22:10, Naziah sends, shit, are we? SHI. At 22:12, Naziah sends a bunch of question marks. Now it's August 5th. Naziah sends, wow, you stood me up. August 5th at 00:47, she sends, I was waiting. And then at 00:47, she sends, I a bum. Next message after that is a correction that says, you a bum.
And were those deleted?
Yes.
And now jumping to August 26th.
Okay, I need it.
Okay. Do a good time for a 15-minute break. You come back. 12:10. I don't do this. I don't do YouTube. I always just click on my channel and hit live.
You saw?
That boy limping bad in the motherfucker.
Yeah, there you go. Got his ass.
That bitch got the bunny hop limp.
That motherfucker walking worse than Fred Sample. When he having the big one. Shout out them boy behind that wall.
Man. Cause they handling it for baby girl.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, would they give her a 3-minute break?
Right.
And Ms. Ripley, you can continue with your question.
Thank you. Sergeant Jones, I believe we were leaving off at August 26th.
Yeah. So text messages from August 26, 2023, starting at 0909 hours. Naziah sends to Jarvis, I'm in so much pain right now. At 0909, 40 seconds, she says, my stomach hurts really bad. At 0937 hours, Jarvis attempts to call Naziah. It shows here missed call from Bay for Life. At 14:26 hours, Naziah texts Jarvis and says, I did have my period. It came when I was in the hospital. At 14:20 hours, this is now jumped to August 27th, 14:20 hours.
I wonder what she was in the hospital for.
I was thinking the same thing. And the fact that they didn't pick up, or did they tell her that she was pregnant?
Well, probably not if she said she got her cycle while she was in the hospital. She didn't say at the hospital. She said in the hospital. So
Yeah. Well, they said there was a fight took place between her and some other girls. And Madison said that she had got beat up pretty bad. I don't know if it's the same situation. Yeah.
Hours, Naziah sends GM for good morning. August 28th at 0006 hours, Naziah sends to Jarvis, my stomach hurt real bad. 0055 hours, she sends, why you can't answer. 0056 hours, she sends, never mind this, you anyway. At 0131 hours, Jarvis replies to her, yes, baby. At 0132, Naziah replies, my stomach hurt really bad. At 0132 hours, Jarvis replies to her, I didn't nut inside of you. At 0133, Naziah replies, I'm not even talking about that. I'm saying it hurts really bad. At 0134, she says, are you busy? 0149, Naziah says, I want to talk to you about some, let me know when you are free. And these were all deleted.
Okay. And August 28th, later in the day.
August 28th at 13:31 hours, Naziah sends a message to Jarvis that says, I want to try something. At 13:32, he replies back, what? Spelled W-A-T. At 13:32 hours, she says, a threesome. At 13:44 hours, Naziah sends, you down for it? Then she sends a question mark. At 13:44, Jarvis replies back, with who? 13:44, she replies, IDK, or I don't know yet, do you got someone? At 13:45, she sends, I'm still looking.
And were those deleted?
Yes.
Okay. And just a couple hours later on August 28th.
August 28th at 18:58 hours, Naziah sends, I feel you don't want to be bothered with me. 2200 hours, she sends, WYD, or what you doing? 2200 hours, she replies back, thinking about you. 2201, she sends, oh, so are you down with the threesome? 2221, he replies, yes, with who though? 2246, she sends, IK, still looking. Then immediately after that, she replies, IDK for I don't know. It is now August 29th at 0347. She sends, bet that's what's up. He replies, huh? Isaiah then replies, none, we'll figure it out. At 03:49 hours, he sends what? She then replies back to him, never mind, NBM, are you busy? She then replies at 03:50, again, exactly, so I'll take that as a yes.
And were those deleted?
Yes.
And now we're moving forward to, oh, sorry.
That's okay, go ahead.
We're moving forward to September 26th.
September 26th, starting at 14:31 hours, Isaiah sends, Bae, you up? Some question marks. Then she sends another set of question marks. 14:32, he replies, yeah. 14:33, Isaiah sends, my period haven't came at all. 14:36, she sends, hello, you there? With some question marks. 14:37, Jarvis replies to Isaiah, what you mean? At 14:38, Isaiah says, it have not came. 14:38, Jarvis replies to her, since when? Isaiah then sends at 14:38, 42 seconds, since I was in the hospital. The next message is, that was last month. I'm scared. I don't know, IDK, what to do. I have to go to the doctor's TM or tomorrow. At 14:41, Jarvis replies in Isaiah and says, you said that you took a pregnancy test and it was negative. 14:41, she replies, it did. At 14:41, Jarvis then replies, so go get another one. At 14:42, Isaiah tells him on a text, I can't, I have no money. After that, she says, you go get one. 14:43, she says, you ain't scared to get a plan B, get a pregnancy test and bring it later today. Just act like you have to use the bathroom. At 14:36, she says, PLS for please. She then replies, will you do it? With some question marks. At 14:51, she sends hello with a bunch of question marks. Then at 14:56, Jarvis replies to her with okay.
Okay, and now the messages from 9:26 at 14:31 and 41 seconds, all the way to 14:39 and 42 seconds, were those deleted?
Well, so they're deleted from the 14:31, 41 seconds, all the way down to 14:39 and 13 seconds. Those are not deleted.
Okay.
Then there's two that are deleted, which are the two messages that talked about, I'm scared, I don't know what I have to do. I have to go to the doctor's tomorrow. And then the other one that she deleted was when it says, you said that you took a pregnancy test and it was negative.
Okay.
There's one that she did not delete that was, it did. Then the rest of them after that, where it talks about get another test, come upstairs and put it in the bathroom, those messages were deleted.
Okay. And moving to September 27th.
September 27th, starting at 21:26 hours, Isaiah sends, but are we still on for Friday? At 21:31, Jarvis replies, what you mean? 21:38, she says, are we still on for Friday? At 21:49, Jarvis replies, yes. 21:49, Isaiah says, the letter K. At 21:49, Jarvis then sends a text to her asking, what we doing though? At 21:49, she sends back, fucking. At 21:50, Jarvis replies, seriously? 21:50, Nazaya replies, yeah, what else we gonna do? 2150, Jarvis replies back to her, where? Nazaya then replies back immediately and says, IDK, or I don't know, you pick somewhere. Then at 2151, Jarvis sends to her, I always do. 2151, Nazaya sends, I know. At 2152, she says, I really just want to cuddle, but if you want to fuck, we can. 2152, 20 seconds, she sends, so do you? With some question marks. 2152 and 35 seconds, Jarvis sends to her, do I weigh? Then right after that is a word that was corrected, like what? So it should have said, do I what? Then Nazaya sends at 2152, wanna fuck. At 2153, she sends, I just wanna cuddle, but it ain't always what I wanna do. At 2153, she says, so yes or no? At 2154, Jarvis replies, only if you want to. 2154, she says, okay, so we fucking then. 2155, Jarvis replies, so stop talking about you want to cuddle then. 2155, Nazaya replies, okay, damn, you don't have to be mean. At 2155, Jarvis replies, and it shows that he laughed at her comment about you don't have to be mean.
Okay, and were all of those messages deleted?
No,
Okay. Where does it start that it was deleted?
they do not start getting deleted until the messages that Jarvis sends to her, only if you want to. So we fucking then, stop talking about you want to cuddle. Those are the messages that were deleted.
Okay. And now we are moving forward to October 19th.
October 19th, 2023 at 22:23 hours, Jarvis sends Nazaya a text that says, hey. She replies back, are you ignoring me? Jarvis then replies, no. It now jumps to October 21st at 19:05 hours. Nazaya sends, hey babe, I need that plan B today. At 19:07 hours, Jarvis sends her the letter Y. The next message isn't sent until October 22nd at 04:33 hours when Nazaya replies back to him, WIMY, so for meaning what you mean, why.
And were those deleted?
Yes.
And now jumping to November 27th.
Okay, so now we're getting into the -5 hours for the
Okay.
November 27th, 2023 at 21:06 hours, Nazaya sends, I just want to talk. I really don't want to lose you. At 21:09, she says, can we talk later, yes or no? At 22:28, she says, I don't want your problem, but I need you to bring me what I need tonight. It's hard doing all this gym shit with this baby. And if I don't do them, I'm going to get a F. 22:28, she says, if you keep ignoring me, you just gonna get no more pussy. 22:35, she says, answer the phone, you not doing nothing. 22:36, she sends PLSSSS for please.
And were those deleted?
Yes.
And now I'm gonna jump ahead to January 9th of 2024.
January 9th, 2024 at 14:21, Nazaya sent to Jarvis, don't forget, be there before 3. I will let you know when I'm leaving the school. If you're not there, I will wait.
Pause, sis. Pause right
Then
there.
at 14:22, she sends,
See, be there. So she's supposed to have been meet him somewhere when she got out of school,
Probably at his shop.
or at the house. Let's let it play. I didn't hear this part.
send okay if you've seen the message so I can delete your number. I don't what's your problem, but I need you to bring me what I need tonight. It's hard doing all this gym shit with this baby. And if I don't do them, I'm gonna get a F. 22:28, she says, if you keep ignoring me, you just gonna get no more pussy. 22:35, she says, answer the phone, you not doing nothing. 22:36, she sends PLSSSS for please.
And were those deleted?
Yes.
And now, I'm gonna jump ahead to January 9th of 2024.
January 9th, 2024 at 14:21, Isaiah sent to Jarvis, don't forget, be there before 3. I will let you know when I'm leaving the school. If you're not there, I will wait. Then at 14:22, she sends, send okay if you've seen the message so I can delete your number. Then at 14:23, Jarvis replies, okay, and those messages go deleted.
And there was no further communication between Nazia's text number and Jarvis's number after January 9th, 2024, 1 year ago today.
Yes.
Nothing further, Judge.
Whew.
Bro, I'm just so disgusted.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Like, I literally have no words. I'm just disgusted. I did get some satisfaction with seeing that motherfucker limping. I ain't gonna lie.
Oh yeah. Most definitely. But yeah, I think she meant the it could have been the shop either or, but yeah, because she said if you're not there, I'll wait for you. So like I said, she was gonna go home, freshen up. That's why it was a change of clothes. Because I'm guessing if they got her clothes, that pink jumpsuit she had on was not what she had on in school. If they got any evidence, I'm pretty sure her DNA was on it as well. So
Why I said the shop is because she had previously said she walked up there.
Yeah. So she most definitely went home. She changed clothes and shoes, but she kept her jacket on, the same jacket. Yeah, told you it was gonna hit different.
I know since he had been sitting up with his head hung low. His head hung low. Why somebody mom out of his family gotta be walking slow. Like, nah, bro. Be a man about that shit you did, what the fuck you did? The fuck you hollering you down, hiding your face and shit for?
Ain't no need now. The whole world know now. Well, at least the nation knows. And I'm pretty sure that when March 7th, it's gonna even be bigger. So man, don't need to hide your face now, pretty boy.
Trying to get her to have threesomes and shit. Like, ugh.
And did you notice how she will always say, "You ain't doing nothing. You ain't doing nothing." How do you think she know he wasn't doing anything? I keep going back to that. When he's at work.
The motherfucker probably wouldn't get no business. I don't know.
Nah, because she's talking to King too. So she keep tabs on.
Oh,
Yeah. Maybe. And these are just speculations. I don't know that to be true. But she always knew what the fuck he was doing. And to say I was there. And she said she went with nobody. So what do you mean you ain't want him to see you? So what you come for?
exactly. You took that walk for what reason?
To see King. Allegedly.
I mean, she just texting him for days straight.
Mm-hmm.
And he giving her his kibbles and bits, responding here and there. Back to back to back. July, that week in July, like goddamn, that was probably the bulk of the damn text messages.
Yeah.
That's when she got pregnant.
And he thought them text now number was gonna save him. Nah, but it ain't how it worked.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, it's draining.
It is, and I am very much disgusted. I have no words. I can just say we've been here for 3 hours.
Yeah,
I think
it's time to call it. You can't even really.
yeah, let that one just. This one right here just got the fade into the background because I can't.
Mm-hmm.
And then I wanted to get this out the way because I knew it was probably gonna be the hardest part. And then like backtrack and listen to the grandmama testimony and Shannon testimony and shit like that. This shit I can't. I don't even know if y'all can hear it in my voices. I have no energy. Like this is. Ugh.
Yeah, it's draining, man. Draining, it's sickening. You know, once again though, it's about the awareness, and it's rough.
Mm-hmm.
There's some child that's not missing that's going through the same thing right here, right now as we speak.
And no matter how bad we may feel from listening to it or how disgusting we may be, it'll never compare to her
Yeah.
untimely demise. You know what I'm saying? Like
Mm-hmm.
this.
You know, I don't want to create this narrative. And look, that little girl had become so clever and so like, I'm just like, I don't want to believe she gone. But I don't think none of them is smart enough to like put holes in the jacket. But like they say, like the shoes was wrapped up in the jumpsuit. It seemed just so like so y'all done did all that, but you leave her clothes and shoes out in the open. Like it just doesn't. I'm not even gonna go there. They didn't pronounce the unalive, so that's what it is. I just I don't know. And what were she thinking when she deleted some? See, it doesn't. Some messages were deleted, some was not. Was that strategically? I don't know.
I don't,
I got more questions than answers, man.
yeah, I don't know. I mean, because a text conversation between the two of them was not right on no level. So even if she felt like maybe she was deleting the more incriminating stuff, you still leaving the fact that y'all were communicating.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. I know in the beginning on some of them he was like delete this conversation or something. So maybe
Mm-hmm.
they just got her in the habit of deleting it,
I'm
or
doing it. But also you notice where when he called, she never answered the phone.
she never answered that motherfucker.
Then, like I say, at some point, she started to, try to live her life outside of him, and he didn't like that. Like I don't know, see, I'm gonna wrap it up. I can't even. I don't even want to think about it no more.
Yeah, yeah. We gonna call this one a night. A night. We got to let this one go. It's a lot. I ain't got no outro. I ain't got no speech. I ain't got nothing for y'all. Just pay attention to your babies. Pay attention to the people you have around your babies. Keep the eyes open. Check up on them. Be all up in their business.
Yes,
Cause I'm all up in mine. 25 and under. I'm all up in their business.
I
Think I
second.
get yeah. The only thing I got to say is to look, God bless you. Thank you for coming out and good night. You got something, bro?
Nah, I second what you said. I'm done.
Yeah. All right, bro. We'll chop it up tomorrow.
All right.
Mm.